Among the nominees with Wisconsin connections up for awards at tonight's Grammys are Nicolet High School grad Justin Hurwitz for his work on the musical La La Land, and contemporary Christian singer and former American Idol standout Danny Gokey from Milwaukee for his album Rise. Quickly rising from the local to national spotlight is another Milwaukee-made artist who could very well see his name on a future list of Grammy nominees. Amanda DeVoe with the story of the alternative hip-hop artist Websterx.
If you catch Sam Ahmed on any given day, this is what he's probably doing. The rap artist, known by his stage name Websterx, rose to prominence in the past few years, but the Milwaukee native remembers his humble beginnings.
I grew up in mostly a white school system. I was always a token black kid, always. And then I go back to the north side, and then it's like I'm accepted, but at the same time, I'm still different, and I'm like the weird kid. Because my mom's Muslim, wears a hijab, and then I'm also Ethiopian, and then I'm also like, don't talk like them. I also most definitely don't look like them, you know? So I've always been in this like weird whirlwind of worlds.
A self-proclaimed wordsmith, he coined the name Webster from the dictionary.
Webster derives from, there's this bar that I had on the song, it was like, malice and racism, egoism, where's the rhythm? Someone pull up Webster's, we're trying to keep pace with them, and I was like, oh, that's so dope. I'm like, really good with words, and I want to like embrace that.
In my friend's bathroom, the black bed in the back of the back room, it's so loud, dude.
The letter X, he explains, is a little ambiguous.
The only real book I've ever like fully read and read more than once was the autobiography of Malcolm X, so that kind of helped a lot too, but in all honesty, it was really from just the X meaning nothing, you know? It's nothingness. Nothingness is everything to me.
Websterx started his rap career in 2011 after rhyming over some beats in a friend's basement. Shortly after, he knew he was on to something, so he decided to drop out of college at UW-Milwaukee and take rapping more seriously.
They want to cash would go, so I sold my son.
I call myself zoning out overall, the whole being forced to do things and learn, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I like learning, but I think I do like learning in my own way, and that's just me realizing that school's not for everybody, and I totally thought it was because I was following a path.
He released his debut mixtape Desperate Youth in 2013, building up his following on the music website SoundCloud. And then YouTube, where music videos from his different projects, including his 2017 release Daymares, highlights the raw, gritty streets of Milwaukee.
You know, Milwaukee made me me, so I have to always be, you know, just do what I can to show off Milwaukee because I just love Milwaukee. I think it's cool.
Beat these roads, you bench press. Vivid visions of a young.
It doesn't have to be some beautiful building of some sort. Like, no, this is just what it is.
Beat these walls, you bench press. Vivid visions of a young black God on a mission.
Through his music, he touches on topics of racism and social issues, but also on moments in his life where he experienced depression and anxiety.
When I was going through it, I was not talking about it at all. Nobody knew besides maybe like my girlfriend and my parents and my sister and stuff like that. That was it. I wasn't even telling like most of my close friends. So I think also writing this album was a lot of closure for me.
My homie, Milwaukee's own, Websterx!
From performances at Summerfest and stages across the country to winning awards, the tall, skinny kid with an awkward mustache, as described by his friends at 88.9 Radio Milwaukee, makes a new milestone this year as one of National Public Radio's 20 new artists to watch, being nominated by music director Justin Barney.
A lot of radio stations nominated national artists, but we're Radio Milwaukee, so we were like, of course we're going to nominate somebody from Milwaukee. This is the city that we love, and we have great music here that oftentimes doesn't get out of the city. So we wanted to nominate somebody in the city, and then Sam was just a real obvious choice.
Radio Milwaukee calls him electricity with a microphone, someone with a big heart, a mentor. They say now he's ready for the national spotlight.
We know that it was a bit of a different sell to maybe an NPR listener or to a lot of the artists that he's kind of in there with, but we thought, you know, this is us. This is Milwaukee, this is the talent that we have, and we want to show that to the country.
As far as what's next, Webster says he's not going to keep his supporters waiting too long when it comes to his next project.
There's obviously going to be a project coming next. I can't tell you if that's going to be an album, an EP, but there's just going to be something coming because the iron's hot right now. I just got to keep striking.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
body.